Cahirig agus Leader Rory, I didn't see the television programme that Senator Hoy was referring to, but I did want to ask you today for a debate with the Ministers for Health and Education, perhaps at different points, about how they are dealing with the challenge of gender dysphoria among young people in our country and those children's welfare. Because I do think that whatever people's views are, we do need a discussion. Different points of view around all of this must be fairly heard. I read at the weekend that the New York Times has ended its blackout of coverage on the alarming rise in the number of young girls diagnosed with gender dysphoria, but it's too late for the countless young American females who were exploited by over 100 child gender clinics that sprung up over 15 years. Their affirmation-only model meant that young girls were prescribed hormones without question, drug companies got thousands of lifetime lucrative patients, surgeons popping up on TikTok and the like, including, regrettably, at least one Irish medical graduate, all happy to perform mastectomies on girls as young as 14. It's a catalogue of horror. Now, I would say my focus today is education. I'm worried that our Minister for Children is saying that children in primary school need to be taught about transgender issues. That, I think, is worrying a lot of parents. And because it's not about just showing compassion and understanding to young people presented with gender dysphoria. That's a given. It's about this pushing of gender diversity at children before it even presents in their lives, leading some to confusion. When our Minister for Education was asked about the National Council for Curriculum and Assessment recommending books promoting cross-dressing for primary school children, encouraging young boys to wear lipstick and girls' clothes in order to explore their gender identity, her only answer was that parents are free to take their children out of class with those kind of things. That's not an answer. That doesn't address the fear that parents have about stuff being pushed at their kids before it's ever appropriate to have conversations about these complex and sensitive issues. And while I acknowledge that the NCCA belatedly has acknowledged parents' reluctance and has withdrawn its proposal to have gender identity being described as something experienced along a spectrum, we have to discuss what is going on in these various establishments of state, the HSE, the NCCA. It seems, to quote Professor Donal O'Shea, that it's the activists that are driving everything, not the professionals anymore. And I would ask for debates in due course with education and health about these issues.
Very much indeed, Senator. And Senator Paul Daly.